morning. Well, today I should have been at the Toads and Dogends Totally Wasted rally down at Kempsey, but unfortunately the River Severn has decided it wants to play in the field, so the rally's been cancelled. Oh dear. Right, I might as well take the Bantam out and head to the Poolehall Fishery Caff. So here we go. Well, the sun's certainly bright enough as we round our shit corner, and it's certainly not very cold. Soon as I'm on the Bantam, there's no point at all in taking the motorway. At least the trees look prettier along this road. I wonder if there'll be any bicycles on this new super duper multi-million-pound cycle path. I'll tell you how many I saw. None. Roadworks and temporary traffic lights at the pie factory. And looking at the queue of cars coming the other way, I've got a feeling I won't be coming back home along this road. Oh, will it ever end? Well, it did, about another half a mile down the road. Now, road closed ahead. Does that mean the left turn Wren's Nest Road, or does that mean the main road that goes up the hill? We'll soon find out. And would you look at that, it's the main road. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll turn around and go up Sedgley Bonk. How about that? The Bantam's still running a new barrel and piston in, so let's not thrash it too much up here. And before long we're out of the built up area and rolling down the mile flat towards the navigation in. And there's the navigation in, and there's the canal. And down World's End Road, and look at all those lovely slippery leaves. Let's take it easy. Whoops, somebody's had a bit of a mishap at the crossroads. Now, is there anything coming up the hill? We'll soon see. And there is. I've got somewhere to pull over, and I'm in no rush. Still a lot of water about after all that rain. And the A442. I think we'll trail behind this thing for a while. I'm still doing running in speeds, so it's not going to be a problem. And here we are, Poolehall Fishery. And there's the caff right in front. And looking at some of the photographs on the wall of the caff, There's some pretty impressive fish in these pools, including catfish, something I've yet to catch. Maybe one of the days. Anyway, more important things. Dinner, well, breakfast to come dinner, and we went for the sausage and chips, and it was most enjoyable and reasonably priced. And when you've said that, what more can you say? Right, having prodded the Bantam into life, I say farewell to Jonathan. I do believe he's heading over to QB Motorcycles on his Gorilla later on. So I'll make the journey home. I think that was the road I needed to take. I'm going through the back lanes to come out by the lane that leads up to Gothersley Lock at Greensforge. That have been closed to through traffic for a number of years now, and I go down every year to see if it's still passable or if nature has finally taken over everything. And as you round this corner, you can see why the lane was closed. Let's just throw our junk anywhere. Let's get our rubbish, just leave it at the side of the road. As long as it's not on our doorstep, we don't give a toss. Excellent. Makes you proud to be British, doesn't it? A little bit more of the slippery stuff at the junction. And then it's round the corner for the start of the lane that leads up to Gothersley Lock and the bridge over the River Stour. Now I spotted a van parked there and I thought, is he dumping rubbish? Let's go and find out, because this is the start of the lane that I'm after, and the two bollards are just behind this van. You can just see one of them there. Whoops, Bantam grounded out there. Over we go. Anyway, it turns out the chap had got a petrol strimmer and he was clearing some of the undergrowth, but unfortunately he'd run out of twine on his strimmer. So we had a rattle for 10 minutes and generally cussed fly tippers. Let's see how far we can go. It's hard to believe that this was once a tarmac road. You saw a bit of curbstone there, but now it's very soft and very slippy soil. A set of knobbly tyres would be useful, but there again the Bantam doesn't weigh anything, so it's not much of a problem to slip and slide the way through. And this is as far as I got. Seems Mother Nature has won. There's a tree fallen down right across the path, and it's a bit too big to try and shift it. I was thinking of going on the canal towpath and round it, but yeah, that's cheating, isn't it? So unfortunately that's it. At the moment this road is no longer passable. Who knows, they may shift the tree in the future. I'll have a look next year. So it's back down the slippery trail, touching the overhanging trees, mind that curbstone. And there we are, we're back at the bollard that closes it off. And there's our man sitting on the bridge. I tell him no longer passable, there's a tree come down, so that's it, I'm off home. Now just as I pulled up at the lights, I remembered, I can't go straight on because the road ahead is closed. So I'll go back down Sedgley Bonk and that way. And then I remembered the temporary traffic lights at the pie factory and what the queue was like. So I thought, best not go that way. And there's nothing behind me, so a quick change of plan. We'll turn right at these lights and head into Dudley. I've not been that way for a good many years. And it's down Castle Hill, past the entrance to Dudley Zoo there, and the new tram line's in the middle of the road. Don't know when the tram's due to be running, but shouldn't be too long now. And the big open space where the hippodrome used to stand. And there on the left is where the cycle path starts. So once again, we'll keep an eye out for how many cyclists are using it. And if you look over there on the right hand side, we have a cyclist using the new cycle path. Well done, Sandwell. Worth every penny, eh? Me, cynical? Nah, of course not. At least they've painted it a nice blue colour in places. I make no apology for letting the camera run on a bit here. I just think the colour of those trees is magnificent. You don't have to be out in the middle of the countryside to enjoy autumn. This is a main road through West Bromwich. And Oshit Corner has got a new added element. Nice wet slippery leaves. Still, it's been a nice day out. The Bantam's a bit near getting run in. The Poolehall Fishery is pretty good. Sadly, the lane through Greensforge and Gothersley is no longer passable. But apart from that, great. So, until the next time, see you later. At the start of this video, I mentioned I should have been at the Toads and Dogends rally. Here we are 2 years ago at the Toads and Dogends rally. They sent me a photograph of what the field looks like this afternoon. I somehow don't think I'd have enjoyed camping in that. So, there we go.